I'd like you to meet my very good friend, Ted E. Barrison. Ted is in grade 1. His favorite color is blue. He takes swimming lessons and karate lessons. He loves all things Star Wars. He loves video games and watching YouTube. And of course, he loves his mama bear. Although Ted is just like any other average bear, he has something called narcolepsy. Narcolepsy is a chronic neurological disorder that affects sleep-wakefulness cycles, which is just a fancy way of saying Ted's brain makes sleeping very difficult. And because sleeping is so difficult for Ted, he isn't able to sleep nearly as much as he needs to, so he was always very, very sleepy. So how does having narcolepsy affect Ted? Well, there are a number of symptoms, but one of the main ones is something called excessive daytime sleepiness, which essentially means Ted is always super tired all day long. In fact, for you or me to understand how Ted feels, we would have to stay awake for 3 days straight. Can you imagine how tired you would be if you didn't sleep at all for 3 days? That's how Ted feels every day. When Ted is feeling especially sleepy, he does things like clap his hands, bangs objects together, throws toys, yells loudly, or eats and drinks. All of these are tricks he uses to keep himself awake, but really the best thing for Ted to do is take a short nap. And that's why Ted has a bed in his classroom. He usually takes one nap in the morning and then another one in the afternoon. Whenever I see Ted is sleeping, I'm always careful not to wake him because I know how important it is for him to rest. Another symptom of narcolepsy is something called cataplexy. Cataplexy is a fancy medical term that basically means Ted's muscles suddenly become weak. Ted's cataplexy can range from something small, like him sticking out his tongue, to something medium, like his knees buckling, or it could be something big, like his whole body collapsing to the ground. Ted's cataplexy is usually brought on when he is very happy or excited. So, for example, if he's playing the high block game at karate, running around in the park with his friends, or hears someone say something funny, Ted's cataplexy is often at its worst. Ted really does not like it when he has a cataplexy attack. It prevents him from doing the things he loves. Because he hates his cataplexy so much, he sometimes mistakenly gets mad at his friends who are the ones helping him have such a good time. When he gets upset with me, I don't take it personally because I know Ted is just frustrated that his body isn't working the way he wants it to, and that he's actually mad at his muscles and not at me. Because I'm Ted's a good friend, I try to be supportive whenever he is having a cataplexy attack, and I never ever laugh at him or make fun of him because I know that would really hurt his feelings. If I see he is getting weak, I hold his hand or I let him lean on me, and he really appreciates the support. Narcolepsy also affects Ted's behavior and mood. Remember, Ted feels as though he hasn't slept at all in 3 days, so he is extremely sleepy. Imagine how cranky you would be without sleep. That's how Ted feels all the time, so sometimes he can be moody, irritable, grumpy, impatient, and easily frustrated. And sometimes these bad moods affect Ted's behavior too. But despite his bad moods, deep down, under his exhaustion, Ted has a huge heart and is one of the sweetest bears I've ever known. Even though it doesn't always look like it, I know Ted is trying his very best to be a good friend to me, so I always try to be a good friend to him. I've learned that the best way to be a good friend to Ted is to treat him with kindness and to be understanding when his narcolepsy symptoms, like his sleepiness, moodiness, or cataplexy, are at their worst. You can also be a good friend to Ted or anyone else you might know who has narcolepsy by teaching your friends and family about all the things you've learned today in this video. Most people don't really understand the disorder as well as you and me, so spread the word and help raise narcolepsy awareness.